Here we go again. Get a little bit more light going on here. Shoot, fuck, that's bright. It's that time of the week again. It is time for Mr. Dunn's Horror Review. Save your applause. Last week, we did a good movie, alright? Now, we're not going to do a good movie every week. So, I've been speculating within the last week of what am I going to review tonight. That's a fucking shit show. A crap fest. And I did a lot of pondering. So I have a very extensive library. And I found one for you. Tonight we're going to go over a spectacular movie, not, called Burial Grounds. Or The Nights of Terror. Look at that fucking cover. Jesus jumping Christ. Now, don't ask me why, but I spent a long time trying to find this movie. Because I remember seeing it as a little kid. And I couldn't really remember. I just remember like one or two little scenes. So I bought this a couple years ago after much hunting. I didn't buy it on the internet. I actually fucking found somebody selling this. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of this movie. Basically, this is an Italian horror film from 1980. So there's no CGI. It's an import from Italy from the 80s. I mean, look at that fucking thing. Jesus Christ. Basically, the plot of the movie is this. Yeah, the spoilers. You don't want to see this. This is bad. This is really, really, really bad. Let's see what the runtime. 85 minutes of my life I'm never getting back. And I saw it twice. I saw it 3 times. That's a lot of math. I ain't doing math. That's a lot of time I fucking wasted on this crap fest. But the plot is, an archaeologist invited all these people over for a party. And he unearthed some kind of ancient tomb and the dead came out of it. And you know the rest. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this fucking thing, okay? First of all, the masks were lame, alright? Yeah, with some paints, with a little bit of special effects, yeah. But, motherfucker, you could have had more than 5 variants of the same fucking zombie. So, when you had 30 zombies out there, they all looked one of 5 ways. That's bad. Secondly, some parts were a little gross. Like the archaeologist grubbing a spleen. Homeboy looked like he was sponsored in Africa, like it was the first meal he ever ate. And he just that shit. That's kind of gross, a little over the top. The plot, terrible. The women were hairy. Real hairy. After we had a lame archaeologist scene in the beginning of him getting killed and releasing it, we were presented with 4 gratuitous sex scenes. Well, maybe it was like 2 or 3. But it was more than what needed to be. And everyone's hairy and Italian from the 80s. Like, they got the creeper stash. They got a big old bush. And we're not even going to get into the fact about the incestuous son that wanted to milk his mom. The son was like 14. I don't know. It was creepy. It was weird. It was not good. If you see this anywheres, fucking pray to God there's something inside you. Just pick it up. Because if it does, just kill yourself. Blow your brains out. This is terrible. So on a scale of 1 to 10. Jesus. Well, it's not a 5. And it's definitely not a fucking 1 either. The fact that anyone's even selling this is mind-boggling. I don't understand. And I like things like this. You know? This is bad. This is no bueno, sir. Or ma'am. No bueno. Mrs. Dunn gives The Burial Grounds. I know why I keep fucking grabbing it. Yeah, just to drive the point home. I give this goddamn thing, oh, Jesus Christ, a 0.4 out of 10. It's terrible. Leave this in whatever dollar bin you found this in. If you found this in the VHS store, the cover looks decent. That cover doesn't. Don't look at it, man. from one friend to another. Leave that motherfucker on the shelf. 0.4 out of 10. Jesus, jumping Christ on a pogo stick. So, that's my review. Next week, we'll do another movie. And as always, a moment of suggestions. Good or bad. There's a lot of bad I still got to see. But now I'm doing this channel, like I'm kind of forced to look at some bad. But tune in next week, and we'll go over something else. And who knows, maybe when we dig deeper than Dungeon of Dunn, I might find something for you. Or something you need to stay away from. Who knows? We're just taking it as it go. Bye, bitch. And lastly, cheers.